Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Today we have a different draft coming up for you. We're gonna be doing this today. We're gonna be doing this on Tuesday. This is Supreme Draft Chaos. Uh, for those who aren't familiar with either of these, chaos drafting means that the packs are completely random. Could be anything. It's just going to be 18 packs of, like, again, of those 18 packs, they could be anything. The Supreme Draft portion of it means that we're going to be drafting by ourselves with 18 packs. We open a pack, pick two cards, throw out the rest of the pack. Open a pack, pick out two cards, throw out the rest of the pack. We do this for all 18 packs. Then, when we have 36 cards, that's when we're finished and we build a deck. Because this is Chaos Draft, this means our deck is going to be a very random assortment of cards that could be anything. And our opponents are going to be just as unreadably chaotic. So, that's the format. That is what we plan on doing here. And we've got Chaos Warp, we've got all sorts of chaotic cards in the background there. Like Warrior, one on the top left. I think that's like a 2-1 with Flash and Pro White. Yeah, I think that's that one. But yeah, anyway, that's what we're doing today. We are going to be Supreme drafting. So we're gonna be doing this today. We're gonna be doing this on Tuesday. Today we're just gonna be doing one of them. Tuesday we'll probably get two in. So yeah, that is the plan. So the draft is going to be longer than a normal draft. Supreme drafts go pretty long because they have 18 packs, 18 picks, and each pick you have like 3 minutes on. So we get a lot of time. You're on your own though, so you're not like drafting with another person or another 7 people to make it awkward. Like if we were going on Magic Arena or Magic Online, like a draft and like holding up the draft. So let's go to limited. Hope everybody's having a fine Friday afternoon. I do not. Wow, look at this. In the Commander Legends leagues, there are 3 people with more than one trophy. Thank you for the for the bits, Charlie. Indeed. With today's draft, there are no rules. Looks like we've had a number of people going in this one. So, all right, 100 play points. Supreme Chaos Phantom League draft. Yes. 25, or sorry, 1,200 players. So, Zoma doing well again. Our good old Dragon Warrior 3 boss. But yeah, all right. Let's see what sort of chaos we have on tap today. Oh my god. This is like, okay, in Magic, there's a lot of 5-color cards. Like at this point, we've reached like maybe like 30 or so. They're fairly rare. They're not there's a lot of them overall, but like it is rare to find a 5-color card, Like it is unique. It's mechanically something that means like, oh, this is a really cool card. Last Stand sucks. This card's horrible. Like, oh god, Last Stand is just. I want to say it's the, like, of all 5-color cards in Magic, it's just the worst. That's tough to say, but I think it's truth. This seems to do very little, yes. So again, for each swamp, they lose 2 life. For each mountain, does 1 damage to target creature. For each green forest, you get a 1/1. For each plane, you draw 2 cards. Gain 2 life. And for each island, you loot. Not draw, loot. 29. Okay, 30 was about right then. Goblin Legionnaire is cool. This is a good one. So, what do I want to do? I want to, like, Flowstone Charger is not very good. Maybe Bloodfire Kavu? I don't like picking a 2-color thing right off the bat. If I did these 2, though, it wouldn't be the worst. Yeah, Last Stand is sadly just... Flowstone Charger just kind of sucks. Let's grab the Last Stand instead. It'll be dumb. It won't be useful unless we actually see something real. Cast from Exile. What does this thing do? Cast from Exile. We are in Eldritch Moon. Target X. Oh, well, that's actually really cool. I like that. Hello, hello.
Ahoy.
Snake is quite good here. Well, it's unkillable, but also extremely killable. So, like, it exiles when it is targeted by a spell or ability, and you can cast it from exile. But if it's exiled by, like, a repeated thing, you know, tap target creature, it just goes away, and it's, like, it'll be very hard to make any use of. Smoldering Werewolf is, like, reasonable. There's nothing huge in this pack.
So ordinarily I have things to say about cards in packs.
Uh-huh.
From what we've picked and what I'm seeing, I don't. I just don't have anything.
No, I don't really. I know the Eternal Scourge will make the deck as a 3/3 for 3. And, like, I know that, like, Wild Mongrel is a fine card, but I'm just not liking any of this.
Well, who knows? Maybe we can get a what's his face? The Dryad from the recent Theros set. Then Last Stand is suddenly real. Ugh.
Okay. How you doing?
I remember fighting against that in Limited. Ugh.
Yeah, well, that's
Opnix's Cruelty. Oh wow, cards printed in the last year or 2.
Hold on.
Cool.
Hold on. Like, my first pack was APOC, and as I was talking about, Last Stand, I think, is the worst 5-color card ever printed in Magic.
It's certainly up there.
Like, I can't think of one that is worse.
Like,
than
a lot
this
of
card.
them are at least big creatures, right? So it's like, okay, it's hard to cast, but at least you get like a 5/5 or 6/6 or something.
Hold on, let me do this so people don't think that's the plan.
Okay,
there we go.
Because
it's not. I picked it because I didn't like.
It's good to confuse your opponent. Maybe less so to confuse the audience.
Corona's a 5-color card that can attack your opponent for 8. Of course, you get attacked back too, but like the fact that Last Stand looks for basic land types is like just
okay.
The silliest.
The only one that I can think of that is arguably worse is Coalition Victory. But it's kind of close.
I was gonna say, like, the thing is, like, it asks a similar question to Last Stand, but it wins the game on resolution, whereas Last Stand loots once.
Doesn't Coalition Victory also cost like 8 mana or something?
It does.
Okay. We didn't bog ourselves down in the question of which supremely jank ancient card is more ancient and jank, although the ancientness is directly provable.
I wonder if we can get a companion. This isn't a cube. This is a Chaos Draft President arc.
We can't have a companion with our zombie
Like,
god,
we
unfortunately.
can't really plan because.
Oh, we can at least see what packs are coming down the line? That's kind of
Yes.
cool.
I've made a
Yeah,
mistake.
Heartless Act following up Obnix's cruelty is pretty dang cool.
Yeah, happy with that. That's for certain a pick. Clearly the black is fine. I'm like, this card is like reasonably fine as a body if I'm playing it. Like, are you a beast?
It does pump a lot of creature types.
Snake.
There are a lot of beasts across
Oh
Magic, so sort of incidentally.
Yeah.
Nothing that we have, of course, but and the rest of the cards are exciting like in the set. Like Primal Empathy was a pretty big deal that could easily take over a game
I like
if you didn't get beat up.
even Oddity as just like this weird mass of wings.
That's more likely to do something than Kahira, I think. Like Kahira can do bigger things.
Yeah. Well, the thing with Kahira too is that Kahira would be like if I'm in green or white, like is
Oh, I see.
on hybrid at least would be playable.
I don't know how. I don't know how much I want to chase Noose Constrictor as a valid card, but
This is the
like,
opposite of chasing that, right? Like again, it's like opening up colors rather than closing them off.
oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
Because I could play white with it, I could play green.
I do love hybrid cards for that kind of stuff.
All right, let's see what.
Okay.
Okay, good. Perfect. A plus.
Smother.
That's actually extremely good.
That's what we had to do. I drafted more triple World Wake than I am comfortable admitting. And let me tell you, that set basically did not have removal. The common removal spell was a landfall card in black that like failed to function unless you did landfall. And even though it was an instant, so you needed like special ways to cheat in lands just to make your removal spell work. Ugh.
I don't hate this angel.
Multi-kicker, that could gain a lot of life.
And like is a Azure Drake on its base.
Yeah, the flying what's it? Not goat. What am I thinking of? Ox. It's a flying ox.
Yeah.
There we go.
I don't like I feel extremely comfortable with black as color 1. We are just hurting. Super hurting for color 2. Like it could just be I pick Ruthless Coldblade and go mono black. Like who can say? Skitter of lizards. The lizards are here. Every time you kick it, another lizard shows up.
Lizards and scoots were one of those creatures that just sort of stack into one big creature for some reason, rather than being lots of little ones. And I guess they were a little more squeamish about making a thing that made like 1 million tokens way back when. That's pretty damn reasonable.
And also
acquisitions expert.
Yeah, Nahiri's Binding even is quite reasonable too.
Now, for some reason, whenever I would draft this, like people would pass Nahiri's Binding a lot. And I always ended up with like in a black-white deck with like 3 Nahiri's Binding. And I'm like, what is wrong with people? But it's not as good as it looks in the set.
Right.
And I think I finally came to realize that the thing you want to be doing on 3 is not casting a pacifism.
It also, it hurt because like there are a lot of cards like Acquisition Expert where like you'd pacify like a creature and then like
it still contributes to your party.
Cube competition. Know the cube. Like that's gonna be the biggest thing. Know what's possible. Like that's the best I can give you. Like if you see Kiki, know what combos with it.
Yeah, not only like know the cube, but if at all possible, if you can like watch people draft the cube, that's really
Yeah,
helpful.
I still feel really good on both these. Even like bindings would be nice, but I'm not immediately hurting for removal at this point. So, and this is a reason to play white. This card is.
Yeah, just counter every turn. There you go.
Oh my god. Oh, are you ready for freaking? Oh my god. Plane shift. This is a set. This is what sets looked like in Magic. Um. Boy. Well, we have this nice grizzly bear that at uncommon.
Can't attack sometimes, huh?
You want to pay 2 mana to give target creature fear at instant speed.
Oh my god.
Oh, that sounds great. We could make spells that aren't our color cost less. We can make spells that aren't our color cost less.
Right.
I'm probably still picking Nightscape Familiar here as a regenerating skeleton because the rest of the pack is very bad.
You don't like Terminal Moraine?
That's probably pick number 2 is actually Terminal Moraine as the world's worst fixing.
I remember back when EDH was kind of a newish thing, and someone decided to make a Karn deck, right? And they're like, well, heck, I can't use any basic lands because they don't have the right color identity. So they had to pull all kinds of stuff, and that's where I learned that Terminal Moraine was a Magic card.
I built I think the general I used was just Kozilek for that back in the day as well. And I used like Swarm Yard. You know, it's a colorless land that regenerates a subset of creatures that are
right, like insect, spider, rat.
Yeah. None of which were featured in the deck. Meteor Crater is a rare and is horrible. If you don't control any permanents of that have a color, the card fails to do anything. So you have a land that if you get Wrath can't tap for mana or like can't do anything.
Yeah. I want to say that you can tap it, but you don't get anything. Because the tap is the cost, and it doesn't target or anything. So when you come to make a choice, you just can't, and then the rest of the ability doesn't go, I think. But whatever. It's a horrible card that we shouldn't talk about.
Super fails to function. Speaking of tomorrow's is Time Walking, Circle of Protection Artifacts.
Oh, God. One of those things that I just couldn't wait to make.
Lose Hope. I don't hate just picking Eternal Witness here.
Like, that's not bad. Like, Luminarch Aspirant is our strongest white card.
Yeah, and this would become our strongest green card.
Right.
Also, I don't feel like there are 2 other cards I would pick over Eternal Witness. Like,
you don't want to throw down the Skull Cage?
Yeah.
Or you don't think you're going to get another crack at Mer Servitors?
Right, or, I probably don't. Yeah, that Cranial Plating, just not going to do enough.
Yeah, Cranial Plating for +1/+0, baby.
I used to play both these cards. Lose Hope.
You know what? That guy does look like he is filled with fright. So I'm going to give them that.
I think I'm going to pick that over Lose Hope. I might cast a Mind Rot for 4 with Scry 2.
See, Lose Hope is one of those special cards that you never actually play. You just name it when you are naming a card when your opponent is definitely dead.
Wait.
Or no, wait, that's Abandon Hope because it also comes at, like toward the beginning of the card list.
Is that a bone?
That does kind of look like a cartoon.
Is that a cartoon bone sticking
hanging out?
Like there's no injury that's causing the cartoon bone to appear, but we just
that's his. That's his meal. He just finished his meal.
Lost the hope.
Now he.
Yeah, like that's the hope that was lost.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
the can't believe you just ate an Among Us bean. How could you do this?
Wow, no! But yeah, cranial plating, the point of the second ability is that it's instant speed. Oh,
That's a reasonable dude in our colors.
that's an unreasonable dude. Actually,
Oh well, I mean,
uh, like I see a 4-mana 4/4 flyer. Oh,
wait. If Eternal Scourge dies, we can exile it.
oh my god!
Synergy.
And we get a copy. Oh my god! Okay, can I get a sack outlet? Like, so we can sack the Scourge, remove it, replay it, sack the Scourge, remove it, replay it.
Hell yeah. I
Oh.
mean, that just gets us a bunch of 1/1s, but
But that,
it's kind of value. That's cool.
probably picking like the liar here. Commanding Presence is actually fine as well.
That was a buster in limited. You could typically slam
Yeah.
it down when there was no fear of reprisal and then just kind of crack on in.
Yeah, that might be fine. The other thing too, as a couple people are mentioning, Nightmare is on the list here, and the tokens are all nightmares in addition.
Oh my
So we're
god.
making 2/2s, not 1/1s. The other pick here would actually be the liar. This is actually a much like this card was much stronger than it appeared because it was a pain in the ass.
Yeah, if you were an aggressive deck, you could kind of spend your excess mana that you were drawing too much of to tap down 2 creatures on an aggressive turn.
hmm
And if you weren't, then you could just like use this as a progressive removal spell on whatever the new biggest threat was,
Yeah.
and then just lead it and be like, okay, well, artifact pacifism, here we go.
So I feel fine with that or commanding presence. I don't know if we have a ton of creatures commanding presence is super good on, but like are there any sets with Ashnod's Altar?
Yeah, typically to get like the free sack outlet, you have to go older in Magic's history because nowadays they tend
in
to put like costs on
I
sacrificing
think Invasion had
shit.
Phyrexian Altar.
Oh, geez.
Oh boy.
Decimator Web. Which win conditioning are you going for? They lose 1/10 of it.
All of them. The mill six being the part that you probably care most about in limited.
Right, that's more than a tenth
Yeah.
in limited,
Um,
typically.
funnily, this was your first pick in this pack in the set. This was the card you like
Oh
auto
yeah,
like holy crap.
that was some true nonsense back in.
I don't hate the Decimator Web in the sense of like if my deck is just like super control, like I just
We do
activate
tend to
this
have
three
like
times
a
and
bunch of
win.
removal spells and some big boys. Like if we end up playing like Keeper of Emeria, she kind of locks things up, ground and sky.
Yeah. Mere Sire's probably fine. So would Strand Walker. This is like a light, slightly more expensive giant spider, but you get the equipment. So
Oh, horrifying revelation! How far we have come. We have vicious rumors
yeah,
nowadays.
you drain a life. Like the text is nice on it though. You know, like target player mills card. Like
Oh yeah,
these
the
cards,
text
these
updated
cards when
too.
they were printed were like garbage to read. You know, because again, that's how. All right, I'll
They
take.
were especially when the mill was not the only thing that the card was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Then it became like it does all this stuff, and then this thing that's on the end that's hard to read, so it just became hard to read the cards. So, oh, we're going right to the good set of that block.
Omen Machine. Players can't draw cards. Uh, huh. Well, we have a lot of reasonable things in here.
Oh man, intimidate. That takes me back.
Yeah. Um, Apostle's Blessing, Mutagenic Growth are both just fine cards.
Those made it into the world of constructed magic.
Yeah. Same with Active Aggression. Um,
Poor Gremlin Mine. It's,
4
it made
counters.
sense in set. It was good, in set and in block. Active aggression gets good if we have a sacrifice outlet. The instant speed on it makes it different from most effects of its kind.
Yeah. I kind of like the idea of having it because it's something we just don't. Not only is it something we don't have, it's something we can't have. And like opponents will be like, it's like, here's our black control deck. So I think I
It
like
gets
that.
way better. We already want like a sacrifice outlet, and it gets way better if we get one.
Yeah. Blind Zealot is like most Intimidate creatures, incredible if it's on and garbage if it's off. Because the whole point is this needs to hit them to do the kill.
That Blind Zealot takes me way back. Wasn't there something like Thrall Assassin? I'm gonna look it
Yeah.
up because
Something.
they're like, I'm talking Fallen Empires kind of old.
Alright, if we cast a Bolus Planeswalker, we're good to go. Actually though, but for real, like here's our actual pick here, and holy shit, that's real. Yeah.
Okay, well, the actual thing I was thinking of was Mind Stab Thrall, which has the same power, toughness, and mana cost. And if it attacks and isn't blocked, you can sacrifice it to make defending player discard 3 cards.
Yes. Okay. So here's our.
I'm sure there's another black creature that fills the bill. Yeah, I'm sorry about Train.
This is a 2/3 with Menace. We also can just pick up the biggie. Right, noted ban card, Rogue Refiner. Goodness. I don't know what I want for card 2 out of here.
So I'm trying to stay muted because this is one of the singing trains that passes through. Can't really use the implement. We don't want to just improvise dummy. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think whatever we pick up from here is going to be pretty medium at best. And even the like way out there cards aren't really exciting. Like we're not going to cast a Bolus Planeswalker.
Right.
The Crew 3 is hard. Like Crew 1 is free. Crew 2 is all right. Crew 3 is hard.
In our deck, we don't have a ton. Like that super works with it. I don't even think of this deck as a green deck. Like, I guess I could pick the Prey Upon, but I don't think. I still think of this as white.
E-Witness is our green card. Oh man.
Hell yeah.
Wow, rebuild sitting right there.
Hell yeah.
Love me some rebuild. Snap. What are these cards?
Hell yeah. Giant Cockroach, which is a it's sort of like a Cobble Brute, but worse. Goodness. Parch. Slow motion. So I'm picking SWAT here. I don't know what else I care about out of this. Not a ton. It's like expendable troops.
Good old Yavimaya Worm. The first in a long line of green creatures to say, suck it, Crawl Worm.
I enjoy Yavimaya Worm having a Simian Grunts for scale.
Scale Grunts. Like, you know, that's a 3/3.
3/4 even. It's
a 3/4? Wow, that's got to be bigger than a 3/3, I guess.
Yeah. We're clearly picking SWAT.
How much does Gnomes cost to cast?
How much is what?
3? Ticking Gnomes. Oh, it has Echo. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought for a second that we were getting yet another trained Armadon.
I mean, we could have a fake trained Armadon. We just gotta pay a lot. Um, it's not the worst in the sense that, like, hey, what's our shepherd, I suppose, but yeah, I just don't care
I
about.
like it better than giant cockroaches, I guess what I'm getting
It's
at.
probably like I don't think like expendable troops is reasonable as a like onboard trick, but
Hmm.
it's about it.
Oh yeah, they cast what's that spell? The one from the recent Rav.
Ooh, now we're talking.
Man, good old Rakdos Pit Dragon. Oh my god, Brain Pry. Ugh,
um,
nothing in our colors. Well, like nothing could be in our colors from this pack.
yeah, like we just kind of can't get things from our colors. Best we get is an off-color signet, which I will take. Um, hell, I might even take that growth chamber because I don't like Trigon Predator rules, Coiling Oracle rules, like Wrecking Ball's really good, but like we're not doing any of those.
We're not picking those cards just for grins. Like we're not at blue by any stretch. That said, Simic Growth Chamber, the value of Karus is that you get 2 land drops on 1 card,
Yeah,
which is really cool in limited.
Brain Pry as never functioning.
I mean, the fail case is you get to see their hand and draw a card.
Yes.
And that's what we have to believe is most of the time what this card is going to do. So
Yeah.
if you want to 1 turn telepathy, draw a card for 2 mana, that's not the world's worst thing,
Out of this
but
pack, I'll take
uh,
it.
yeah.
Um,
It'll help us sequence our removal, I guess. You're like, ah, okay, save SWAT for this guy and other thing for other guy. What?
Quafahazid!
What? Oh, this is Confla?
Yes, this is Conflux. You
Yes.
can tell
Okay.
because there's a shard convergence. Card for trying to make this do slightly less than nothing. Um, kind of just like the white in here. Uh, Haven Squire's like actually pretty good, and nobody's gonna see this coming.
I like it well enough.
Like,
Like the cool part about Avon Squire is that you can get into a ground stall and then be like, "Oh, I'm suddenly attacking for a big."
yeah, and also works really nicely with Luminarch Aspirant, things like that. Um, yeah, so this set was another domain set. Like was part of this set was like a lot of 5-color because it was like shards and then shards. Oh, the shards are verging. It's right there. Shard. Um, so
I think this is the only set to contain a card named after the set. There are a
time,
lot of cards that share the name with sets.
yeah, like Time Spiral is a card, but it is not contained within.
Right. But the card Conflux is in Conflux, I'm pretty sure.
You ready to party?
That is ancient sorcery. Hmm.
I am 100% picking that.
Oh man,
Whoa,
Mr. Value
whoa,
himself.
whoa, whoa. I was the best part about bargain is I can turn it off.
Any number of permanents. Oh boy.
Scent of Nightshade works well. The farther we are in the mono black zone. Yavelder's just infinite card advantage. I think. Hmm. Hour of Devastation. Okay, that's another one. 'Cause, yeah, there were like 5 hours in that set.
Oh, gotcha.
Like Hour of Promise, Hour of Search to Deserts, Hour of most. Some of them were not playable, but um, also check out this not Durez.
Haha. Encroach! A non-basic land card? Oh
Yeah,
god.
yeah,
The
non-basic.
perfect sideboard against lands, I'm sure.
Gotcha, Tron. Just gonna absolutely fuck you up, Tron player. I wish Yav Elder being double green hurts a lot. I don't actually. The reason I don't want to be in green is because this is double green and we're main black. So I feel like I'm just gonna commit to main black. So, oh my goodness, this is an uncommon. The power.
Oh, look at that. You get to gain 1 life every turn.
Yeah,
Every single turn. Isn't that exciting? And that translates to a card. Like right away.
pretty powerful.
Ooh. A glimpse into the future from 10 years ago.
Shape Shifters of Morrow. Beginning of each opponent's upkeep, reveal the top card of their library. If it's a creature, steal it. Basically. Because the card is cowardly, it loses this ability. Good old Narcomoeba with some dredge hanging out in the pack. Kavu Primarch, which was like
That was a powerful card.
one of the cards that beat real hard in the set. Flowstone Embrace, which had a tap.
Yeah, it's Oblivion Ground. When you want to throw your entire hand onto a creature. I guess we could build our own hatred with
Yeah,
that
it's
2-card
basically the
combo if you really
fakest.
want.
Basically the fakest hatred. Frenzy is +1/+0 when isn't blocked. It's a fake keyword made for this future sight cycle. Very clearly picking Bound in Silence as a rebel.
Yes, the Aura Rebel.
Yeah.
Are these sideboard games?
Yes.
Maybe Patrician Scorn then, just as a thing that we don't have an effect for.
Sure, we run against pacifism.deck.
Yeah.
And then
And yeah, I know we have Yawgmoth's Bargain and some pacifisms of our own, but like Judge Unworthy compared to the removal suite that we already have. At this point, I'm seeking out things we don't have.
Okay.
That looks kind of good.
Yeah. No.
I'm feeling worse about urging you to pick the Patrician Scorn now that we have yet another powerful, huge enchantment that does things.
We could finally have a sack outlet.
That's frankly not the worst.
Yeah. We could also have like the common that was first picked in this set all the time. The Sandblast removal spell. The Barricade that was basically White Mane Lion, but a May. Yeah, Palace Siege plus Bargain. Ooh, yeah, there we go. That's the curve. Now we were talking. How much do I need a sack outlet?
My like of the Karsi High Priest is that it's fine in the neutral case. Like, having a sack outlet in your deck is pretty good for, your opponent's removal.
Mm-hmm.
It does say another creature, which lowers its valuation, but it does have some toughness.
Yeah. Basically, it's between that and the Sandstep Outcast. Like, just as either two
Yeah.
bodies or big body sort of thing. Um, Sandblast is also like reasonable. It's like the better version of Judge Unworthy. Or like I mean Judge Unworthy at the Scry, but like it's the one that always works.
Mm. So
White.
how many packs do we have left?
This is the
We could
last
probably.
one.
Oh,
That's why it's a
that
harder
makes
choice.
that makes me want the High Priest even more. If it's our
Yeah.
last shot at a sack outlet.
I think that's where it has to be. So anyway, we get the Palace Siege. I like that a lot. All right.
That's good.
Out of here. I'll let you get out of here.
So, what will it take to make our deck have only cats, elementals, nightmares, dinosaurs, and beasts?
Hmm. Yeah, we still haven't reached it. Um,
Oh my god.
okay, now it's legal.
Ah,
I think it would have to be
good.
creatureless.
No, we have like one nightmare, right?
Well, it's a demon that generates nightmares.
Oh my god. It's not even a nightmare.
No.
Kahira, Kahira, I have a new list for you. It needs to be god, cleric, demon, uh,
Aetherborn.
skeleton, ether.
I'm just going to put in
Oh lord.
cards for the moment, and we're going to deal with this afterwards. I might be able to get away without playing white at all. 23 with this land in the main. Damn it.
Harsh.
Oh, oh, damn. There.
Ah, there we go. That's
All right, so this is a possible deck, just as a thing here. Let me actually like put this down. This is a choice we can make. It's just mono black. If we add in the white, we get the Signet functioning. I'd still play the Signet even completely off color, just as a way to get to Bargain or Palace Siege on 4. Like, the fact that it taps for like 2 off colors doesn't matter when all my lands are swamp, right? Like that
yeah.
That doesn't do anything. Um, Basically the white would be like this. I don't even think I'd play. Like these two would be in
No,
the
that would be too hard to cast when we're so light into white.
And of these, like the only one I really care about is like Luminarch Aspirant and like Lapse because it's funny.
So what if we make our white our sideboard plan? Like, oh, we need like our counter spell and a way to destroy enchantments.
Or
Here it is.
even the beatdown, right?
Oh yeah, that wouldn't be too bad. And like, Scent of Nightshade gets so much better when you're mono black.
Yeah. This is
That's I know this is a hard sell. We're playing Decimator Web.
the best part about playing Decimator Web is that we probably need it because this deck has 9 creatures. Like, technically it's a little more than 9, but it's not much. Strandwalker is a creature. This is fine.
Yeah. Palace Siege can get back some of the creatures that we don't have.
Yeah.
And whatever, like we have a couple creatures who are super good, like Nightmare Shepherd and God Eternal Bantu.
Oh my god. Okay, High Priest
He can make creatures.
is a cleric.
Oh hell yes! Oh, the synergy. We'll get their second worst card instead of their worst card.
Also a cleric.
Hell yes.
You're just a zombie. You're just a gnome. Human. Zombie god.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
We don't have any warriors.
No warriors.
Typically, there are like some warriors somewhere. Ah, whatever.
All right. It wants the
Ah,
it wants the mountains for act.
right, right.
All
Yeah,
right.
we are exclusively playing blood for that, and
The
oh
thing
boy,
the thing I gave up to pick the last stand was a Phyrexian Rager, which would have been like an okay card in this deck. I mean, it's a three mana 2/2 that draws.
yeah, that would have been quite good.
Yeah, that would have been.
But
Anyway,
it's fine. We have ticking gnomes instead.
we
That's what we
basically
have
have ticking
instead.
gnomes instead, which if my opponent is at 2 life, I can play, sack, get a copy with Nightmare Shepherd, and
Hell
kill our opponent
yes.
from 2 life. So
There we go. That's the definite more likely scenario than just having Palace Siege.
uh, where we have to. Yes, and what we should definitely do with Palace Siege, instead of choosing the mode that deals 2 damage and drains 2 life.
Oh, the mode that gets back the
Uh
gnomes
huh.
so that we can play them.
Uh huh. Oh goodness. Thank you again for more bits, Charlie. This is mono black, like just some garbage with Yawgmoth's bargain. Like, I'm really happy we have a way to turn off bargain. I don't even know if the
Yeah.
card's good in this deck, but it's our only piece of card advantage. We just play it on 6, and then I draw 7 and say go, right? Like,
Yeah, we're kind of leaning on our removal being good,
yeah,
which, like, on average in Chaos Draft, probably it's going to be good.
yeah.
Removal only really gets questionable in newer sets where, like, every creature has some kind of value attached.
The copy would still have Echo. Oh, we got the combo.
The combo. I know they gained life. They're already getting ahead. All right, I'm trying to think ahead to what we choose to name with brain
I
fry.
know, like Teneb. Okay, what's a 5 color, like, just like door to nothingness? Like we have to name like the
They
most.
would never play that.
Okay,
Um. Ooh. I
cool.
know the card to name. Sigarda, Host of Herons.
Okay, well, so we've seen swamp and island, so we now know that they're
Oh,
just
jeez.
full on 4 colors here.
Yeah, no. Now I think Niv Mizzet Reborn is the correct name.
Shit. Well, let's gain some life,
Sweet.
and
Curving out. Look at this.
we're gonna play our scourge.
Trained Armadon.
Oh my god.
A red spells, huh? Hell yes. We have one of those.
Cannot be defeated. Casting Nightmare Shepherd here.
But yeah, continuing curving out.
Like,
Run the Shepherd down early in case they did stuff in combat, and then it would
Yep.
count.
And now we're attacking for 9 out of an opponent at 14 who has taken no action. Oh my god, a
Ooh,
forest.
we even get to see their hand. We can make them concede.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna brain pry. I think I want to name Muldrotha. Some bomb in these colors.
Sure.
Sorry, what the fuck?
Planar collapse. Ugh.
Also, they have the 5th color. This is a Niv, right? They've got to have Niv.
Yeah.
All right, let's just.
Yeah, I like attacking more than the alternative. Monocolor versus all color our nemesis.
Mm-hmm. Holy shit. So yeah, they could be the last stand player.
Wait, why did they put that on the island? They can't. Oh wait, the border post. Okay,
It is a good
sorry.
question. This probably should not be on the island. Like, this should probably be on, like, the swamp or something. So that you can tap these three, or, you know.
Right? Like typically you don't want to put that card on an island or forest if you have a choice, but I mean also
Oh,
typically you're
God.
playing a 2-color deck.
Alright, they left. I'm going to note that every card we've seen out of our opponent is an enchantment.
Okay.
Just as
Worth
a...
noting then one of our cool creatures is itself an enchantment.
Alright. We probably don't want to ever actually cast... where...
What? Uh I know we had that card. Pa- Patriarch Scorn? Or Moto, help.
Uh... Okay, it's not hitting that
Uh
far over.
hmm.
Um... Before it gave me an error where like it removed them and then added them back and then wouldn't let me sideboard, which I'm guessing is going to continue to happen. I
Well, you know what? We didn't want to sideboard in Patrician's Scorn anyway. Uh,
what a I bug reported the bug, so like there should at least be like awareness of it. The problem is that awareness of a bug on MTGO means 3.5 years from now that will be fixed. I'm gonna keep this because I like Gifted Aetherborn. That's literally my
5
reason.
lands in Bantu.
Yeah, I mean,
I have some beans to check on, so I may be back.
all right. I'm gonna just play cards on curve while I draw some land. Oh my god, Obnix's cruelty. Yeah, all right. Ooh. I'm gonna play Palace Siege and I'm gonna make them lose 2 life every turn. You're approaching me? Sure. Ooh! Are you ready? Oh, everybody! Oh, we got him! Look at that powerful fill with. No! Oh, God! I've been had. I don't know how I've been had, but I've been had.
This all looks fine in my estimation,
It,
actually.
it is, because it means they're not countering Bantu next turn, but um, of the cards that I thought were going to occur, Rune Snag was pretty low on my list of.
Hey, okay. Quench in like limited is fine-ish. It's like
Yeah,
all right.
yeah, especially when it costs 1.
Oh, ew.
All right,
How many swamps do you want to sack?
I think just 1 because I want a Palace Siege next turn.
That makes sense. Check me out.
I like that.
Pretty good, pretty good.
Ticking Gnomes is like actually kind of silly for being able to kill Wing Splicer for reasonable.
Yeah, it kind of body checks a creature and lets you
Yeah,
do that.
because I can
That's cool.
because I can drop the golem out of the air.
Aha,
Okay.
but wait. God Eternal Bantu will return in God Eternal Bantu 2. Or God Eternal Bond 3. I'm such a fool.
I think I'm still just playing Palace Siege and setting that up. My alternate lines aren't very open is the problem. Like, I can play one. I have 4 3-drops, you know?
Yeah, that's the awkward set of costs, so I may as well.
So let's set this up, and I'm going to go with the Drain too, just as we can, which is
Dragons.
Dragons.
I choose dragons.
Dragon
It's a
Ball
technical
Z.
play. That is rules text.
And here we've got something happening. Oh, the Roost.
Oh, good. They finally didn't put it on their island. I mean, that's technically pretty bad for us because
Yeah.
it's the right thing to do. But
Okay.
well, we get 2 3s.
I'm thinking like Scourge and
I do think it's Scourge for sure. And we can Scourge Flyer, Scourge Gnome, Scourge Obnix.
yeah.
And weirdly enough, if we Obnix the Golem token, they have some 1/1s. I guess they still have the Roost, so they have something on us, but
Yeah, I like Scourge here no matter what. Like, I think maybe just leave up Cruelty.
yeah, we are technically leaving up Cruelty and Active Aggression. And Active Aggression, like, make your guy block your guy.
Yeah.
Because when creatures change control, they are removed from combat. Ancient rule. Why would you do that?
That doesn't.
There you go.
Okay. I think I just take out this flyer.
Makes enough sense to me.
This is.
Like, it does feel silly to do that on a token, but we're killing a phantom monster. Like, that's fine.
Yeah. Our biggest issue is going to be. Okay, that actually is quite annoying. That was going to be my long-term win condition.
Mm.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Well, it does make sense for them to not do that to our Eternal Scourge.
I probably just want to Bantu for 1 here.
If you think that we're going to get to 8 mana in short order, we could hold off on casting Bantu at all and use Active Aggression to, like, nug one of their things and Bantu to sack it, but that's kind of long term. And also, they know we just drew Bantu.
Yeah, my problem is that without the siege, I no longer have a reasonable clock.
Mm.
And Bantu gives me something that
Bantu
resembles...
is a pretty decent one, yeah.
You know, too deep.
Yeah, that way we'll draw a swamp. And another swamp. I'm sorry.
That's good. That means we cycled through 2 swamps on the draw. That's easy.
Yeah, no, that's good. It's good. Attacking is kind of nothing because they can regen.
Yeah. Next turn it looks better. Like Bantu starts hitting them. Okay, happy to see this used.
Yeah. I love seeing them tap that because that means they can't use the Leaf Drake Roost. Although that does make sense to do. After they have no cards in hand, huh?
Yep. That's just a body on the board. So
So they would have to triple block to trade with Bantu,
yeah.
and that would allow us to do shenanigans with active aggression.
Yeah. I also could attack with Eternal Scourge and see if they block with Skyreach Manta. Like,
Right, and then we like Ticking Gnomes.
yeah, Ticking Gnomes kill it.
Deal the last point. Yeah, that's kind of cool.
I like being aggressive here.
Yeah, and if they don't choose to do either of those things, we still have plays to make. So this is pretty good.
Yeah. Want to get Liar down. Okay.
Yeah, block and regen makes some sense.
Okay. So here I'm thinking Liar Gnomes and use the Gnomes to just kill that familiar.
The familiar is making their stuff cheaper, and it's a perma blocker on your kind of dumb
Yeah.
guys. So
And
I like it.
yeah, it's even more of a thing because like they can just like it plus Roost is actually a full block forever.
Right.
So
Sure. Three mana, 1 damage. That's what we're reduced to. It's fine though.
okay.
It's a more versatile creature than that.
It is worth noting that active aggression will cost us 4 life, so we need to, make sure we have that.
Right. Poor acquisitions expert. It just wasn't your time.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, Liar's got to look pretty scary for them, right? Like,
Yeah, it makes our attacks a lot more threatening. Actually, if they all out, we kill them. Oh, what the hell?
that's why they have so many enchantments.
If they all out, we still kill them. I need you to all out me. That's enough. So, 3 to tap that, 3 to steal this, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. And we have the 4 blood to pay without dying.
Indeed.
And they have no cards in hand, so this is a guarantee. Hooray. And they tapped their signet for... Wait a minute, that's suspicious.
Double white.
Why did they tap... Oh, they had to. Okay,
Yep.
no longer suspicious. I take it back. Sorry.
Yep.
Didn't mean to interrupt your line. It's a good line.
And then this. Alright, how you doing? Get some blood. Were you ready for a threat? I don't think so. There's no way you thought that the mono black deck was playing a threaten.
Oh, man.
Like, they could have played around a threaten, but why would they think we have it? Like...
Yo, I do think there could be a black style of threaten. It's just a instead of a like target player sacrifices a creature, it's target player like coughs up a creature for a turn, and it would be really cheap.
Yeah. There's a couple cards like that that exist. I'll pull up the two that I can think of. Um, Encore, Gruesome Encore
Ugh.
threatens a creature from an opponent's grave.
Yeah, from the grave.
Which is always been
At
a
least
very
you choose the creature, but
yeah. But Slave of Bolas. This was like primo shit. In in Shard's block because it's a threaten that sacks it. So that it's black blue or black red. So this is like when I think of a black threaten, this is the one I think of.
Yeah, that makes some sense.
Yeah.
I guess Hostage Taker is sort of like that, but I think of Hostage Taker more like a Necrotol.
Yeah.
Like,
all right, the mono black deck did it. We beat 5-color greed enchantments. 5-color enchantment greed.
If our opponent's mana had been good, we would be drowning in drakes, and that would not be that close a game.
Okay, now
it's back.
Now they're in hidden. I'm gonna quick save deck.
Save deck. Okay, good. And yeah, little did we realize just how hidden was.
Yeah, clearly. Like hidden, so hidden it doesn't show up in hidden. I love that we. Do you think we can get somebody with those poison counters?
on the Decimator web, they're rolling at us with like a Gaia's Blessing or like an Eldrazi or something, so they can't mill out. They have life gain.
Yeah, they're like mono white Eldrazi, and like we just have to activate this web 10 times to get them.
Gets a poison counter. Oh god.
10 times. Maelstrom Pulse out of our opponent was a pretty cool card. I love that you just can't know anything in this.
Right? And still we picked a card that said, guess a card in your opponent's hand.
Alright, I will keep this. This looks nice. The High Priest is not super useful immediately, but I like the Scourge, I like Cruelty, and I don't hate Fill with Fright.
Yeah, this is kind of perfect. We're just sort of fluff a turn. It's turn 2, no big deal. Turn 3, we get a good guy. Ugh.
A good creature.
It is a good creature. It's the kind of thing that makes me wish we had picked that Lose Hope, but we picked the right thing.
Yeah, I played this a couple times in Constructed. It was my replacement for Tarmogoyf in a couple decks because I didn't own Tarmogoyfs. So I just played Thornwheeled Archer. Okay.
Gross.
How bad?
They drew 2 cards. It's pretty bad.
Well, good news. I'm going to play a 3/3.
Yeah.
Yeah, the reasoning was literally that it trades with Tarmogoyf.
Yeah, it has the same mana cost. It has the same frame. It begins with T.
This was also a pretty key part of a notable draft deck I did. That was...
Wow.
Well, it's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good target for Cruelty, but wow.
That's a nice card. Card looks pretty sweet. Good. I drafted triple Future Sight, and I just drafted like Infinite Slivers and like 4 copies of this. When I say Infinite Slivers, I mean there's a sliver that has Poisonous 1. And
it's really cheap too, right? It's like 1 green, 1/1.
It is a 1 mana 1/1.
Jeez.
So when you have like 11 of them, and the Poisonous ability stacks, it gets very hard for your opponent to do anything. Because they're dead on turn 3. But if they didn't die, this is how you stop that.
Cast with adamant.
Oh my god, here's another 5/5. Just our opponent slamming down the huge beats at us.
Can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less, huh?
I'm gonna go ahead and...
Yeah, maybe we can scry some good removal for that dude to the top.
Yeah. Heartless Act sucks against it. Hmm. Okay, I don't like that they discarded 2 non-lands. You gonna care about Acquisition Expert next turn?
We do if we have a cleric, so we get to see both their cards if they only cast
Yeah.
one. That means we do get their best remaining card.
I'm like,
The hope being that
yeah.
they actually don't have any lands whatsoever, can't cast their Giganzo thing that's better than Garenbrig Paladin, and we get it.
Yeah, that's my hope. And then, like, we can also sack it to, like, make a body.
Yeah. Sadly, we can't chump Garenbrig with it and sack because of Garenbrig's obnoxious ability that is on so many green creatures nowadays that they should probably keyword it already. Like, call it unchumpable or whatever.
Yeah, it makes me feel foolish for having spent my -5/-5 on the textless one. They are just...
All 5/5.
Own goal!
Mono 5/5.
I can't believe I just owned gold. It's fine.
That's actually okay, because that one we can block with Gifted Aetherborn, though.
Yes. Actually, we can just block it, trump block it with High Priest forever. You know, sack the manifested card and whatnot. Alright, show me your 5/5s, please.
Oh, that's true. Beacon of Unrest?
I'm sure as hell not discarding Chain Web or...
I mean, they just got rid of a bunch of their fuel, but...
Beacon is a graveyard, by the way. So...
Right. And also, if we don't get it here, we will never get it.
Yeah, you don't get that. So... Okay.
Cool.
I might cycle the SWAT.
Yeah, their small creatures are not the ones that we need answers to.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna cycle SWAT in step. Sure.
Turn SWAT to Swamp. Oh boy.
Alright. Party 2.
Hmm?
I've never played with a party card on MTGO, so...
Well, now you have. There it is.
Hmm. We weren't gonna have the life for that, but that would have been pretty nice right here as a 5/5 and a 5/5 trick.
Right, right.
This sucks. Is there any way I come back from this?
We could draw Bantu.
Okay. Bantu sack some swamps, draw something reasonable.
Yeah.
Alright. He has a big enough body that would matter.
Right, Bantu's 5'6". Okay, didn't do it, but you know.
All right, but yeah, you're right. Like the line would have been like Bantu draw into Bantu, get like Heartless Act off of the drawing into Bantu, and then having like a 5/6 kill one of theirs, block the other, and all of a sudden like we have the board back under
Yeah,
control.
no, it looks super reasonable from there. Biggins, huh?
The biggies. We've got, as far as removal for biggies, it's not as much as I'd want. Set of Nightshade if we're like super set. But like actually just dealing with creatures with 5 power and toughness, even our sideboard doesn't help us too much other than the bound.
Right. We only get bound in silence out of that. Ugh.
Yeah. Getting to Bantu would be a nice spot. And like
Yeah.
active aggression actually would be incredible against pair of 5/5s,
Against
right?
2 5/5s, yeah.
So
We have game. We're not totally out of it.
yes, I'd like to play first.
Oh yeah, maybe flipping up manifests will make our opponent disconnect like that.
Ah, of course.
Ooh, once again, Nightscape Familiar to make active aggression cheaper.
Act in her hand is really nice to see right now. You know, like that's just like against the opponent who's going big, like absolutely a card I want. That could also be good. I forgot about Blind Zealot. Not castable right now.
Awkward. Oh no! Swamp Walk. No. Ah. Swamp Walk.
I'm erasing this.
Sorry, maybe I shouldn't be laughing.
Oh,
that
no,
hard.
I love it.
I-
That's the perfect like they have our number. They're so good.
We can't even dodge that. Every single land in our deck is a swamp. Karenbrig Paladin entered the zone. Oh.
They're milling things, huh? It's good to see.
Oh man, too many double costs.
I think I want Gifted Etherborn because Gifted Etherborn with a buyback is very good.
Yeah, sure.
Like, they could be stuck on lands. They also could just reanimate this stuff, remember? That's just another option for them.
Oh, with the beacon,
Yeah,
they're pretty far off of that at least.
Yeah.
Reach Death Touch, huh?
I mean,
yeah, that's good.
This is super good.
We take those. We get a 1/1 Death Touch lifelink. How you like me now?
Yeah. Kind of want Blind Zealot here.
So we can Blind Zealot plus Nightscape Familiar, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. And then I just...
Yeah.
Bantu also looking really good with, Shepherd. Oh my god, this Blind Zealot's gonna be super freaking good with Nightmare Shepherd. Holy shit.
Like, kill whatever you want, do it again.
Yeah.
Hello, welcome to your nightmare. Maybe not right now, but, because we don't want to attack our 4/4 into a 2/3 reach Death Touch.
Yeah. That's a good giant spider, by the way. Alright, 5 mana is kill spell on...
Garenbrig? Beast Within. Okay, we don't get to do the cool shit.
Well, they just had to do that. That was a 100% required play. Or else, like, everything was going straight to hell for them next turn.
Yeah. No attacks with the Riverbow. They wanted to regenerate.
Okay. SWAT does not say without
Yeah, it's not that old.
Yeah.
So the Intimidate gets through no matter what.
We can kill the Recluse. We can attack with the Beast. Hold on, does this say without regen? No, it does not. Okay.
I mean, they can. If we block with a thing that the Myroboa blocks, it just blocks it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, if we attacked with both, they would block with the Keswick Recluse on the Beast token, and then the Blind Zealot would be forced to go off on the Myroboa and fail because it regenerates.
Oh, I see what you mean.
That said,
No, that says May.
that says
so...
May, so that attack is still fine. So I can attack with both. If they block with the Recluse, it dies. They trade with this 3/3. If it doesn't, then we hit them. And then I play Bantu post combat.
I like that well enough.
Could swat the Recluse as well.
It's a 2/3, and SWAT doesn't do much against the rest of their deck.
Yeah, like swat catching the Myroboa is the only other.
Yeah, that's after they play Garenbrig Paladin tapping all their green.
Maybe I do just swap that and get in for damage here. I kind of want to play Bantu. Bantu's more important, I think, than swatting on this turn.
It's all good.
Okay. Had to think through our lines. I think Bantu is more important. Okay, then they're just gonna.
Yeah, regenerating makes sense.
Now, do I care to kill that Recluse?
I would say no.
I have to target it anyway, but I kind of want to keep the Intimidate around.
Yeah. Like, it might not be good forever, which would be a reason to crack the whip on it, but like, we've seen what out of them as far as black creatures, Gurmag Angler, their own Nightscape familiar.
Okay.
Oh, there's the win condition.
Yeah. Next turn, we might just have them dead, too. Like, if they play, like, one big thing.
Well, that's one big thing, but... Huh.
Life total's 13. They would go to...
Act of Aggression costs 2, so we can cast Act and SWAT.
Yeah, so swat this, act this, they block this, they take 5, 6, 7... They go to 1 for that?
Hmm.
I'm probably still okay with that outcome. We don't lose anything for it. Like, we lose 4 life, obviously.
Right. Going to 15 seems okay.
But yeah, like, they have to go to 1. So...
I mean, that does mean any of our creatures is a lethal threat. That's a pretty tall order.
We have 5 creatures that aren't... Yeah.
Okay, goodbye.
Yeah, like, the thought process here is, like, they would have to generate such a ridiculous board, and this kills them in 2. Like, we don't even get to tell them about that one, but that does kill them in 2. That went well. A Gifted Aetherborn is kind of incredible in this match against just their big stuff. And,
yeah,
like...
as long as it's not the Garenbrig Paladin.
Yeah.
Nightmare Shepherd was such a lightning rod that they had to spend their best spell on it.
And, like, Beast Within is not without drawback.
Ooh, Brain Pry. We could name Garenbrig Paladin. Oh, we can...
We could know. You know, like, we could know for sure, right? If I had a second friend. Like if we got them to reveal their whole hand, like more than one card, and then we could name the other card. It'd be great.
Yeah, that's. We get
Anyway,
both their second worst and their worst card.
perfect. It's great. I'm likely just naming like, yeah, Garen Brig or something of that nature. Smother's not great here, but like it's still it kills the Myroboa without problem.
Yeah, it can't be regenerated. That's kind of cool. That's because it's a reprint of an ancient card.
Yeah.
Oh, they knew about the act because it got manifested
Yeah,
and the game ended.
yes.
If they were paying attention, then yes, they could have seen it coming. Always Jade Light Ranger.
Okay.
Crawl Warrior? What? Crawl Warrior.
It's gonna pump on it.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Okay, so let's go Nightscape Acquisitions Expert and just get a card out of them.
Yeah, sure. We'll make them discard that forest that they just drew.
Yeah. And then next turn it's like Ticking Gnomes, leave up, or Ticking
Like,
Gnomes.
yeah, but this is mana efficient. That's why I like it.
I just want to get a dang board going. Like, some creatures on the board at least threatens, like, they have to think about attacking. You know, Nightscape Familiar can chump a lot of things they have.
They gave us this instead.
What's your worst card?
That's worse than forest? That's terrifying. You're the aggressor. Like that would beat us up.
I guess we auto-answered it with Ticking Gnomes, but they didn't know that. Combat, I'm taking 5 here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Warrior, the forest is known.
Oh my god.
I can't believe this.
What?
Well played! Holy shit, have I been owned?
Wow, they found one of the ancient hate cards.
Playing
Oh, that's
Ticking Gnomes. And I'm brain prying. Garen Brig is the one I fear because I can't block it.
makes sense.
Paladin.
Damn.
Okay.
Chupacabra in your reanimator deck, huh? Cool. Fuck.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's looking pretty bad for us, I must say. Maybe they won't draw the second black to be able to cast Chupacabra.
They don't have it here. Forest is played. Our opponent's got a strong deck. When we asked, is this the worst card in their hand? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, if I'm evaluating that hand, especially with only having the one land left, like Heart Warden is better because it can cycle and ramp, and Erebos wants the ramp ability because you can sack creatures to kill my Nightscape Familiar and such. And okay, all right. Anyway, here's Erebos. I will block with Ticking Gnomes. I also will pay for Ticking Gnomes.
Yeah, we're definitely paying for Ticking Gnomes on this board. It's leaving a bunch of stuff at home, and we have the mana to do it and still play things.
Yes.
I can't believe I'm sitting here in desperate fear of having this chupacabra.
Okay. That's a nice draw.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
Like, I get to play that leave up regen or smother, and it's a threat that starts attacking and, like, does dumb things with ticking now. Or hell, acquisitions expert. Like, getting more cards out of their hand.
Oh, that would be so good.
So. Alright, ticking gnomes.
Wait, we have a party of 2. That's a cleric! How do I always forget that that's a cleric?
Yeah, now our expert's even better. Okay, so if I can kill Kenra Eternal, get in with Zealot, Zealot triggers, kills Jadelight Ranger, comes back. So, like, this could be we can make this up.
Yeah, this could be a turning point. Please don't play a swamp.
Kind of want
didn't.
That's fine. That's very good
okay.
for us, in the sense that, like, our whole plan still functions. So,
that's the thing. That's the thing that we kill with the Zealot, then.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. We're good. We're excellent. Plan A online.
Yeah. I don't like playing Shepherd into this, but I can't not do it.
We're getting value out of it. Don't worry about it. It's a big old dude. We're getting immediate value.
I Scent of Nightshade instead of the Smother.
-X number of cards revealed this way?
Yeah,
yes.
Because, like...
It telegraphs the Smother, but...
I'd rather have that than this left as my final card in hand.
Right. This is a non-functional card? Sure. Like...
This...
This pause here is very nerve-wracking. Because we're, like, allowed to reveal 0 cards, but... Okay. Good.
Okay, then they can pay 2 life to draw.
They chose to do that.
They're at 20, makes sense. Alright, and then...
Behold my nonsense, you fool! Chip in with the... Yeah, I was about to say. They're gonna block it with their own 1/2 if they see what's up.
Chip in.
Oh, or we just get a damage for free. Nice.
Both are fine outcomes for me.
Right?
Destroy the Paladin.
God, we even took their devotion off the table. This is so dope. They chose not to pay life that time.
They might have found the swamp.
Okay, I think that's still okay.
There's a swamp, yeah. So this is obviously Chupacabra.
Chupacabra on Nightmare Shepherd. Shepherd has given us value already, so I'm fine with that.
Yeah. The only thing I could do here would be, like, I could use Ticking Gnomes a bunch to kill this.
That would guarantee our Intimidate. This is the window for doing it. Do we care? Like, kind of?
Yeah, I might. Because
it's also devotion off the table. I think that's the tipping point.
Yeah.
Check out our shenanigans. Too bad, Nightmare Shepherd already did some nonsense. Who do they choose to draw? Okay.
Okay. And then
They already played, like, Swamp for turn.
Okay. Okay, Heart Warden. Attack for 3. Perfect. That's nice here. I think it's just play Gifted Aetherborn, attack them with Blind Zealot, and don't crack it, but just like, you know, start slowly clocking them.
Yeah, I think so. Like, we have the Smother in the pocket for their Kessig Recluse if we even want to do that.
CMC 3, so.
Oh, CMC. Sorry, the stupid.
Yeah, there's a
The thing with
lot of.
SWAT is the
Yeah.
power.
We have.
Ah.
Our deck even contains the confusing numbers of different cards for it, so.
Mm. Mm.
But yeah, I want to pressure them. I want to target this. Not.
We get to freak them out every turn as we target their thing.
Yeah, we
And
also
then not activate the ability.
we have a regenerating blocker as well. So like their plan of just play a big thing won't be enough. Okay, that's fine. That happens.
Sure.
That occurs.
We got removal for our guy. But we don't want to see them draw as beacon. That would be very powerful for them and very bad for us.
Ooh, clock.
We have reasonable creatures in the grave, though. But I don't know. You're right.
That's like, yeah, you're right.
Like,
Both sides of that coin are really strong. Like just repeatedly getting back
I
Nightmare.
think it's the thing that we play this turn, one way or another.
Yeah, let me attack with Blind Zealot. They'll probably kill it.
Oh, with Erebos.
Yeah, sack the creature to.
Yeah. Oh, look, it did the thing that it was going to do anyway. Nice.
Return a creature every turn is so much. That's very hard for them to match. Yeah.
Like, the first one is Nightmare Shepherd.
Well, the problem. Okay, here's the problem. I guess
Huh?
here's the reason I shouldn't go dragons, and I'm gonna go cons and commit it.
Okay.
Talk it out after. Erebos exists. We aren't. This looks like parody. This is not parody. Like if I try to be like, oh, I can wait 6 turns and kill them, they'll overrun me with just playing creatures, drawing 2 cards, etc. Okay.
All right. Well, we didn't get to do any of those things. We have a 3/3 instead. That's fine.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad we vacillated over that choice.
God. I can smother the Chainlight Ranger and attack with the Beast token.
They block with Recluse. They're left with a 1/1.
Yeah.
They maybe draw a card.
They'd probably draw a couple.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Mana. In my mind, this creature didn't do anything. Okay. All right. So again, they're just going to play a 5. Okay. So, like, Obnix.
Yeah, not just a 4/4, a 4/4 flying.
Yeah.
Not that that would make that much of a difference. The Undying Young Wolf. Oh, they get to sacrifice it multiple times. The synergies.
Power, here it is. Okay. Think we lose from this position.
Once again, Bontu drawing us a bunch of cards would be kind of cool. Okay. I'm surprised they chose not to pay the life that time. They're pretty safe.
They must just feel like they're in such a good position.
We're gonna have a 2/2 swamp, damn it. You know what? Pull this closer to Bontu. There we are.
Mm-hmm. And they're gonna draw some cards. Okay, just a card.
We really must have put the fear of God in them that they're not paying life for even more cards.
Maybe the active aggression.
That must have been it.
3 cards in hand. They won my. Okay, yep. Yep. Yep.
Nice.
That's how their card works.
Very good.
All right. Bargain.
Well, here's the active aggression.
I guess again, the fear of God put into him was real.
Yeah, we can steal their Erebos, and then for us, it's not a creature
I
anymore.
can steal Angler, attack for 7. We're gonna pass. Don't worry, everything's fine. Uh-huh.
It's a fine card. All right, check this out.
Blood!
Wacha! Erebos isn't a creature. Then we block. Then we're still dead. It's fine.
If I had the other blocker, I would have lived.
Yeah, that would have been really cool, but sadly.
We are the ones owned by Among Us. All right. That was great. I loved their deck. That was just they just played the big ones. And that's all they were playing very they were playing very conservatively with their life total. They were waiting on, a lot of their choices and played well as far as that goes. Like again, they could have paid 6 life for, drawing 3 cards, but what if that active aggression was like a turn or 2 earlier and all of a sudden whoomph, they're just dead. So I think that's what they were worried about. Rightfully so. That card's a beating and a half.
It is the big surprise.
Mm-hmm. Love that our chaos went mono black with just some very silly bits in it. There's so much chaos. Again, there's all the chaos in the world. I'd love to play first. This looks fine.
Swamp, Signet, Familiar.
Yeah, Liar. There's a lot of anti-aggression here.
Hey, we can even cast that off of the model that we already have.
Yeah.
Hooray.
Do they have aggression?
Ugh.
Okay. I don't want to draw a land then.
Haha, tap it. What you gonna do now? Modular indeed.
It's my turn. Ooh. Fine, thanks. Strand walk.
Seems like the most reasonable thing. Uses all our mana.
Yeah, the other line would be like SWAT plus familiar.
I don't think we're ready to do that yet, considering we have a like decent creature to put in front of her.
Okay, we have the anti-aggression tools and they're the aggro, so that's nice. This is an equipment, you're right.
Yep.
Um
Thing has reach. Why does it have reach?
I don't know. Ooh. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. That seems fine right now. Let's get a little bit of their bottom. Bottom. Wow, and they discarded planes and a card that grabs a land. Okay. Seems fine. Moving on. That's a nice one.
Ugh. It's gonna eventually get out of hand. I'm gonna duck out for a minute.
All right. Okay. I'll put the bolts on this. Holding the Obnix is cruelty. All right. That's pretty good. Okay, if we just draw removal for things, then I don't care. Let's push forward. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Bride Mage. Damn. That's actually quite good. You might have a combat trick there, but the idea here is that they're going to use all their mana to Morning Star, and then I can get the Pride Mage. And they're not gonna do that because that would, again, they're playing very smart here. Okay. Acquisitions expert, you get some jobs done. Kind of think their hand is actually full of real cards. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So, get a card from him. It should be real. Okay. Removal spell, good. That means their card hand is better than a removal spell. Um, okay. That's fine. It means we get to keep the Strandwalker. So things could be worse. Them just having creatures on the ground doesn't matter too much when I have Nightscape Familiar.
I returned. I have good news.
All right.
My beans are cooked.
Good.
Yeah.
Hmm. Good thing I held the last removal spell.
I was thinking the scenario where they're like they activate their thing that puts a counter on, and then we're like, in response, kill a thing with no counters. But no, a big old flying dragon is a way better thing to kill. So here we are.
Ooh, and
Hey,
that's
buddy.
very good.
Yeah, gamer. What's up, buddy?
I think we've got this game locked up.
Yeah, kill your big guy, followed by play our big guy.
Like they
Yeah.
can pump this, they can equip.
Ugh.
Yikes. Talk about A+ top decks. Holy shit.
Ugh.
Huh. Huh. Because they get back the Pride Mage, which could just kill this. Huh. Well, that's a top deck. Ooh.
I didn't even realize that we were playing against Caleb Durward.
Mention anything further than that, and anyone who does is banned. Just as a heads up, I want to make that extremely clear as far as the playing against another active streamer. Now that that's out in the open, you mentioned it before after somebody else did, so that's not a no worries there. I'm trying to figure out what the hell I do here. Do I move the Strandwalker? This sucks.
Onto like our skeleton or something.
Yeah. Move it onto Skeleton, or move it onto... The lands are colorless. This is super nothing right now.
Yeah.
So if Revelark dies, they get back Pride Mage plus their equipment liker, which Pride Mage can just kill Shepherd. I think we equip here. That leaves up regen. Malamet, don't test me. So they can equip the Revelark. I have a regenerating blocker. Oh, God, we're at parity now. Like, that Revelark draw was very good.
It was very, very good. Like
What?
we can't even kill that thing.
No, we can't kill it. There's no point in holding these.
And there is a point in playing them because we have Bantu.
Yeah. And Bargain, which would want us to have a bunch of mana. Yeah, okay.
I think we just have to wait it out.
And they get to just kind of like keep activating that automaton at end step, which will slowly become a thing. Okay, land. The land play is relevant because it lets them have activate plus equip. Again, they don't really have attacks here. If they attack with Revel Arc, I crack back. If they attack with that automaton, I would block with Acquisitions Expert.
That would be pretty dope. Take their last card.
Okay, this is nice to see. It means that automaton.
CMC 3 or less. That okay, that begins to construct a scenario where for some reason they're tapped out of even Pride Mage mana.
Yeah.
And we get to nug the Revel Arc then and smother the Pride Mage when it comes back.
Okay. I'm gonna push.
It's unlikely, but
It's
they have a bunch of activations.
Yeah, it could happen like end step, right? Like where we catch them.
Yeah.
The reason I'm sending here is that if with them having one card in hand, like we could snipe it, especially with party one, like
our party of one.
It is in addition. Okay, it doesn't overwrite. I had to make sure on that. Bantu would be like a draw 3 right now. I'd sack like Expert, Signet, and a land, maybe 2 lands. Oh. Yeah, we're sitting at parity. Neither of us can really, they can attack with Revel Arc, but, we take 4, they take 4, right? I would just let it through, and then I'd attack with Nightmare Shepherd. Paying blood.
Pith Driller.
Okay.
That's kind of fine.
There's nothing that murders here. It makes this a little bit less effective because it turns it into a 2/4. I can't move the equipment anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But that's fine. Okay. I'm gonna block the Revel Arc and smother the Automata.
Yeah, weirdly enough, that makes our block better.
Yeah, that makes the block better.
Want to kill the Revel Arc?
Because now I can block the Revel Arc and not kill it. This is actually kind of fine for us. And that is, I can barely read that.
Well, the point is we have to regenerate it if we want to keep doing that.
Yeah. Okay. And then I get to attack with Nightmare Shepherd and push. Yep, they equip. That's fine.
Makes sense. Ooh, big time.
So I'm I actually think I go dragons because I'm going to be removing all of our creatures.
Right.
So nothing over there flies. So we go dragons.
I choose dragon. Yeah.
I think their best draw would literally be killing Revel Arc.
Right?
That's a cool card. I like Yavimaya Granger. That's a neat one. Oh, shit. Oh, alright.
That's information.
Okay.
Are we going to get Volcano Blowout?
Could be. I'm glad we're going to be gaining life. No attacks make sense. They don't want to... Yeah, we're at the point where no attacks make sense on either side again, but we now are on the winning side of a long game, so...
Yeah.
They'll probably...
We have them under siege.
Yeah. They will pay that echo. They want to keep a board presence. They don't want any less of a board... When their life total's under this much of a... pressure. Yep, lose 2. Keep playing swamps again, Bantu.
They draw land, we draw land. It's fine. We like that.
I want
that happens
I want nothing.
For the rest of the game, we're happy.
Yeah. We're not at parity. We're over parity here, so This is very good for us.
Okay, they kept a card in hand.
Could play that to
Huh.
win.
Against their one card in hand. Like, maybe? What could that card be that would be, like, bad for this scenario?
Honestly, the only thing this would give them is the information that active aggression is in our deck.
Yeah. We don't need to do it. We're at 22, they're at 3.
I'll wait for them to do something. It's a good card. Keep showing me more, please.
Death by ticking gnomes! Ah! Yeah, we'll show them that one.
Alright, I'll show you death by ticking gnomes. You can know ticking gnomes exists. Okay.
Oh, goodness. Secret red splash for what I have to presume is like the best fireball of all time.
Or, yeah, they probably have, like, I'd guess either a fireball or, like, Rith the Awakener style thing, right? Like
Oh, yeah.
some sort of big 3-color business. We don't have sideboard.
Oh, ooh. What's the Gruul dragon? Atarka?
Yes.
Is that right?
I,
It's like the big
so,
old.
I would be stunned if they had a Tarka because they had Dromar. Like, you know, so they already pulled a...
Well, okay.
Foil a Tarka. Because their pack had Dromar and Foil.
Yeah, the pack had Dramoka.
Yeah, Dramoka and Foil Atarka. That was a fun game. Let's see what...
Oh, man.
This looks sweet. A+. They have a lot of creatures that line up really well for us to swat. And Heartless Act can kill off their actual big threats. This also, like, lines up for incredible against basically every threat they played, as this card tends to do. You know, it's Gifted Aetherborn. They mold the 6, okay. That's fine. That makes Fill with Fright better. The Secret.
That'll be so dope. They play their big dragon and then we just whoop ump. Oh,
it's a good card. Can make up for a lot of...
Really good to get early.
Can,
then, like,
yeah,
just about every creature is creature plus draw card. That gets gross.
Yes. So they get to scry one. I'm not even gonna, like, I guess I can... Top. Double green makes sense here. They play
Okay.
Granger. Okay.
Granger, draw a card.
Yep, Granger, draw a card. And fix their mana.
Gonna get that mountain, Caleb?
Probably, I would guess. We're probably just gonna fill with Fright, because now is a good time to get that card to be useful. Yeah, I can still fill with Fright here.
Yeah.
Let's get some cards out of you. Because right now their hand is 4, and, like, we might get, like, a real card plus a land or something.
Really scared about Oval Moon. Oval Moon is really scary. Oh boy.
I like both these cards. Okay, we attack with Aetherborn, they'll trump block. It's like, I don't see them paying for Granger.
Oh yeah, to not pay the Echo. Yeah, makes sense.
Next turn, we'll Signet plus Acquisitions Expert. Again, try to, like, get them off of the last cards so that their infinite line doesn't work. If they play a biggie... This is fine. This is fine. We'll steal it and kill it.
Yeah.
They'll never see it coming.
Can we somehow get our creatures dead before that happens?
I'd love to. Thank you for the Blessed Light again.
Oh, wow.
No attackers. Goodbye. Okay. Okay, a 1/1 Death Toucher that will cycle. Volshock Morningstar. They're going to push with Revel Arc. Okay.
Nice. Just go for the beats.
Ooh, that's actually
I
really
don't
good,
hate
too,
it.
because it makes our act, like, a more aggressive line. I'm going to Siege for life.
Makes sense. We're not going to be able to get our creatures in the grave.
Yeah, and if we are, like, we can actually buy them back. Attacking first.
But why would I attack with these creatures?
Like, they can Death Touch this, that's fine. That gets it in the grave. Right? Okay.
I choose dragons.
Alright.
And scry one every turn.
Yeah.
Again, getting that down early is really scary.
It makes
'Cause
up
that
for
lets you filter your draws and like draw extra things. And,
a mulligan very heavily.
yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just pull the trigger on this now.
I don't think we're going to get a better opportunity. Even if we only get one creature back, that's fine. That is so fine. Hey, what up?
Okay. Bomb disarmed.
Nice.
Bomb planted. Oh.
Protect the VIP team.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Hey, lady.
She's
Yeah,
pretty.
we could actually kill her with Scent of Nightshade.
Yeah, assuming she doesn't get equipped, the Morning Star is gonna make things. I'd probably like smother what gets equipped and what isn't.
Right.
Like make things. The first strike on her is quite good because pass by a Gifted Etherborn. One card in hand. Okay. Like that. I don't care too much.
I mean, it gets bigger if it hits us because it's a slith.
Sure.
That's all I can think of.
Ooh, it is modular 1, right? Yeah, modular 1.
Correct.
So this is
So
fine.
we put one counter on the other artifact creature.
This is fine.
May get to equip again.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's the equip I
Makes
wanted
sense.
to see. Good.
Whew.
All right, so here we get to go Scent of Nightshade killing Danitha, Smother killing Automata.
And Smother is. I hate that you have both Smother and SWAT
I
in
know.
hand. Ah, God. It's like, wait, what does this do? Yep. In all likelihood, we're going to Ticking Gnomes pay the Echo in this board state.
Cool thing here, the attack there actually matters.
Right? Ticking Gnomes, the extra damage.
Yep. Because now the 4-turn clock is 3 with the siege. So Oh, we're running them out of
And
cards.
to be honest, I did not actually expect the Dragons mode of Siege to be the thing that we did most, but Uriel the Mist Stalker.
That is hexproof.
Yo.
Damn, damn,
That is a creature.
damn.
That's a fine reason to splash red when you have like a green card that can fetch your mountain. Like,
Yeah.
sure.
Also, like, because hexproof, and like they probably have other things to attach to it, I'd guess. Shit.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no, our
Our
clock.
clock. That's very bad. Losing our clock here very much sucks because this means they win a long game. That also means they win a long game.
Oh shit.
Shit.
Oh no.
Oh, that seal of primordium. Ooh.
Hmm. Yeah, that sealed the deal for sure.
Okay.
Wow, wow, wow.
I might have wanted to cycle the SWAT. This is quite bad. Damn. Damn.
uh,
Ooh. So here comes a Thopter assembly. What do we draw that wins?
I always want to say Bantu,
I don't think
but I don't
Bantu's...
know if that's true.
With this many tokens, I don't feel like Bantu's enough. I feel like we are out. I don't actually... Like, I'm in the sense that I don't know what draw we have that actually gets us out of the position we're in, where our opponent has 10 power of flying power and top nose. Nice.
Yeah, even our intimidate creature doesn't. Oh,
Well... Well...
what card indeed?
Because the active aggression's in the yard, which is the other card that would normally be the out here.
Right.
If they can kill ticking gnomes, we go to 1. This thing really made their hand really, really nice.
Yeah, no kidding. Like how many? That's drawn like 7 cards or something. Uh
Hmm. 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 Uh-huh. Okay. All right.
oh. Ooh.
Okay.
Yes, very good.
Okay. Damn. That was
Woof.
that seal of primordium that answered it. I'm just taking a look if there was anything we could have drawn there that we were looking for. Nothing really left.
Even Decimator Web wouldn't have done it because they
Decimator
were at
web.
4.
Yeah, web was probably the closest. And I don't see any sideboarding that I'd want. All right. Let's go. Yes, I'd love to play first. We'll keep
Are we gonna brain pry for Seal of Primordial?
I'm gonna brain pry for Life Crafter's Bestiary. That's my steal. Because if that comes down, like,
right. They just have so many creatures that
mhm,
they're like, okay, creature draw, creature draw, creature draw, creature draw, and then suddenly there's 7 cards up on us.
mhm.
Yeah. I really do think they drew 7 or more cards off of that thing.
And
I
Scryed.
wasn't keeping I wasn't keeping track. But yeah, this oh geez, the Scry is like incidental draw too.
Yes.
That Lifecrafter's Bestiary costs 3, right?
That's
Okay.
that's
Just
what.
double checking.
I don't want Pride Mage this turn.
Hmm.
Annoying, but could be worse.
So you might be wondering why Slyo tapped our mana that way. The reason is, if this whiffs, we draw a card, and it could be a 2 mana thing that we can then play. It wasn't this time, but it could have been.
Yeah. Anyway. Got a Rampant Growth, a Revelark. Want to draw land, because, like, Arcbound, God Eternal Bantu looks incredibly good right now. Like, they don't have an answer in this hand at all. Yeah, that makes sense. That lets them play Revelark next turn and fixes for their. Okay, Bantu, how you doing?
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, there's Revelark. Oh.
All right. And the seal. That means this gets a little bit more annoying. Eternal Scourge, as that can fight that in a fight.
We can get party +1 with Blind Zealot
Yes.
as a human cleric.
Web's the Web, thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate it a lot. And there's Sarah Advocate, and that, like, is a +2/+2 to attackers.
Huh. We could remove the counters from the slip. Alright, what do you want to give us? Planes. Okay. It's gone.
Okay. Well then. Um... Okay then. So I hope they realize the power they sit on. I think they will. Oh, maybe not. They can just target this.
Yeah, could have targeted the Scourge there.
Anyway, remove up to 3 counters from target creature. One, that one, and that one. Thank you very much.
Those 3 counters.
Those 3 counters.
Not the first strike counter. I don't want to remove that one. They didn't have any, but they could have.
This is probably just play Revelark.
That's what I would do in a neutral case, but there are other cards in hand.
Okay.
It's play Revelark, okay.
Well, with that much flying, let's get the Scourge in. Then I'm going to get Blind Zealot down as a threat. Seal Primordium makes this all a little awkward. Like, all of it.
Well, they can't. I mean, it can
Yeah.
only take care of one of those.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
the other part of it that makes it awkward is the, like, current, like, situation where I only have one of these a turn.
yeah, yeah.
So.
Always going to be awkward.
Mm-hmm. They can attack for 6 in the air.
Yeah, this seems better because then they can block with the angel and then have it target itself, I think.
Yeah, it's a 4/4 on defense.
Yeah.
The Blind Zealot also can't get in because of the Verdant Automata. So I can play Liar. Yeah, I can't really attack here. They won't pump it on step.
Right.
Or well,
We
actually,
would
they
respond
might.
with liar for one.
Yeah, that's what they're considering right here. And then, yeah,
Okay, cool.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the pump.
And then okay.
Okay.
So that makes Palace Siege active. Problem is we're at like,
Yeah, they have a bunch of flying power now.
yeah. They kind of can't push with the Automata because Blind Zealot could then take out Revelark and that cuts a lot of the power off their table. So, like, I think we're only taking Revelark in the air. Next turn, I'm going to kill them. This will be... Okay, 6 in the air. We're going to go ahead and active aggression next turn to get them. Okay. So I'm going to use active aggression to, like, steal this to try to kill Revelark, basically. By that, I mean the other way around, hopefully. But we'll see how that plays.
Or preying on the instant speed nature of active aggression to pull us through here.
Yes, because if we can get rid of both flying threats, I think we can simplify the board enough that, like, we can win. They're paying the Echo because the body is actually reasonable and they have no hand.
Yeah. Not surprising. What on earth? Bolster 2.
This was the best uncommon in the entire set. Whenever a creature with a 1/1 counter on it attacks, tap a blocker. By the way, this will get exiled. I think we die here regardless of my shenanigans now.
Yeah, that's gross.
Pretty sure we just die regardless of shenanigans because of that draw.
Like Alpha Strike.
Should be all in. And even all in I can't beat. Because they'll tap 2 of my blockers.
Yeah, that happens right away.
Yep.
Gets exiled. Gets tapped. We have to pay life for our act.
Yeah. So like active aggression, targeting the page. This doesn't work at all, but like it's what we do. Then blockers is blocked there. Block here. Choose itself. This is the play we would have made.
Right.
That would have cleared their board, but the Scale Guard draw there all of a sudden broke us just flat. Very good deck on their side, which is unsurprising. Like that they had like just an incredible amount of synergy around the Revel arc, but even like little bits around this scale guard was actually a little more than you'd expect, and like an artifact sub theme that worked out. So Bantu not drawing us a
That is
land.
probably the biggest surprise because they had their 2 artifact creatures both like all games. Like,
Yeah.
wow.
SWAT killed Scaleguard there, but we died in the air then. Like if I had chosen to kill Scaleguard and like then they go for the attack and they don't get the tap downs, like what? I block with everything on my board, go to 1 life in the air, and have no creatures remaining.
Right, and then we can't cast the axe.
Like I still lose from that position. So yeah, I was very happy with this deck. Us not drawing the 5th land didn't really matter because like we were, no matter what, we were just kind of on 1 spell a turn anyway in this position. But yeah, does the elite work with multiples? Yeah, they tap 2 creatures because they attacked with 2 creatures. It's whenever a creature you control the 1/1 counter attacks, not whenever 1 or more. Which, if it was worded that way, then it would only trigger once. So, anyway, Chaos. I plan on doing some more of this. But yeah, great game, very good series there. Again,
I don't know how you have the energy to do more than like one of these a week. So many Magic cards, and it's like, good. I opened a pack that is from a reasonable set rather than like an ancient set full of jank.
my brain is
Darn.
just full of that. It's the it's just the spot in my brain that has all these cards and all their synergies in it. And it's just like, okay.
You know what? I also go for the Chaos Gate more than I should.
So yeah, that's gonna be it though for today. Again, on Tuesday, expect more of this. So yeah, as far as upcoming things, tomorrow I'm gonna stream a game that I was looking at over the week that is about flying around as a bird person exploring ancient ruins called Air. Just
I
because
thought you were going to say Owl Boy because
that is also a game about flying around as a bird person exploring ancient ruins. Turns out, more than one game of that type has been made. So, and that one spoke to me. So why not another? Sunday is when I will be starting Mother 3. With
I really hope you enjoy it. I have a lot of encouragement, knowledge, and other kinds of things to give you about Mother 3.
Excellent.
When it comes to that.
And yeah, so that's what's coming up. So yeah, if you want to catch all of that, you can always follow So We're Live. Subscribe for all the cool skulls and slimes. Thanks to Web the Web for the sub today. Thank you, Kaz, for jumping on in. I appreciate it.
It was my pleasure. Yeah. Ordinarily on Friday nights, I would be doing Pathologic 2 with no mitten, but that's going to be happening tomorrow thanks to sleep schedules and pomegranate wine.
Makes sense. Those are both powerful reasons for things to swap over. Go check that out tomorrow if you haven't been watching Pathologic.
Yeah, I've been uploading all those to YouTube, so if you have missed it all, you can actually catch up. This is the one thing that I've been doing that I've actually uploaded in the last year.
Cool. So yeah, that's gonna be it for now. Thank y'all for joining. Yeah, have a good night, everybody.